We arrived at Palizu and saw a nearby volcano erupting. It seems like Emerald's abduction is now affecting the natural balance of Sephiroth in quite obvious ways. We have to rescue her before everything is destroyed. Ah! Today a volcano erupted! The end of Sephiroth must be close. We have to get to Princess Emerald before it's too late to save this place. Wait! The village of Palizu is near the volcano. I hope everything's all right there. We found Umi's machine Ceres in the sea, and my machine Wyndham in the sky. I believe that Hikaru's machine will be found in the volcano. Since we have no way to know where, however, we'll have to search the whole thing. We found this huge lion in the volcano. I wonder if this is my machine. Before we could find out, Alcyone appeared. She's still suffering from our last time around. If she's not healed soon, I think she'll die. I can't believe that Alcyone hasn't had Zagot heal her yet. She's gotta be close to dying. Maybe she was delirious, but she was saying some things that made no sense at all. Something has happened to Alcyone. The tone of our encounters has changed. Though she's standing before us, it seems like she's not even there. I wonder what's going on. We've had a fun time, but it's also been sad. All I can say for certain is that we have to remember our experiences. It seems like we're soon to finally finish our quest to become Magic Knights. So many things are happening that if I didn't have Hikaru and Fu with me, I think I'd go insane. I have to remember to thank them. I hope they don't think that's too gushy. Alcyone was finally defeated. For some reason, I can't stop thinking about it. Weird, huh? Anyway, we have all 3 machines now, so we must return to Prisia as Clef instructed.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Magic Knight Rayearth. Last time we got Rayearth. It means we have all 3 machines now, and Alcyone finally met her end. According to Clef, we're supposed to be going back to Prisia's Manor immediately. But we're not going to do that this video. We have a couple things that we need to take care of pretty much around the world. And that's going to start with actually collecting a whole bunch of stuff. Like this heart jewel over here that we can now get to. The only reason we were unable to get here before is because we weren't able to swim at the time. Now, at this time, everybody is even, which is exactly what I wanted to do throughout this entire game. And Hikaru is missing her body. Good. I'm gonna give her this. Maybe it'll give back her body. It did it! Yay! Alright, so that's it for here. So our next destination is actually all the way back in Taflon. Back in Taflon, we haven't been here for a while, but this is kind of where you kind of see my point that I made the last video we did with the Sega Saturn, which was, even though the entire natural balance of Sephiroth is kind of crumbling around us, nothing's really changed other than Palizu Village. Just don't think about it too much and you'll be okay. But some things in Taflon have changed. I guess for the better. Or for, anyways, like, memorial purposes. All of Sarah's house is gone, except for this one little pole here. Jiminy's grave. We should try and find Sarah. I think that'd be a good idea to do. And talk to, well, some people. I'm not going to talk to everybody, but they do have, like, small amount of things to say. Particularly, I like what the Elder says. Retirement beckons. He's too old for this. But we haven't seen Sarah. She's not down on the beach anymore, so that means she's in a different location. It's actually in Caltus's house, and it's completely brand spanking new. All this. Yeah, like, I can't believe it either. Countess? What's going on? Oh, excuse me? It's compared to yours? Yeah, I take this over what you were living in any day. There's no bottles of hooch lying around. Geez, Sarah's busy. I will always be asking that question. I don't care if I'm a guy too. I pretty much kind of gave up. It's like, I'm never living with guys again. Nothing but bad memories. But yeah, it looks great now. So now they're living together. Just working to keep each other company. It's nice to see. But this isn't just what we came here to do. There's actually one area that we actually haven't been to here on Teflon. It's not the water, but it is this side area that we haven't been to. It leads up to this conspicuous little rock area here, which we can break through. In here, we have ourselves another heart jewel. Hikaru got the last one, so this one's for Umi. Now, it might look to see that this is all that's here, but just take a look up here. Do you see anything a little bit weird? Pixel weird? You can bash through it and continue on through this cave, which leads into some interesting lighting in here. Kinda wish I would be able to actually look out, but oh well. But what's on the other side? Hey. Remember this little girl? I probably bet you don't. We just went in here for like a small amount of time, but there was this girl here. She's not supposed to be. This is her secret place. And I believe I did say that all the other Rainbow Amulets were going to be getting from chests. I lied, because the purple Rainbow Amulet is right here, which should be the very last one. 2 to go. And our next stop is going to be the next village, Rosen. Rosen hasn't changed very much, so I'm just going to go straight to what we need to go and do. And if you remember from when I mentioned last time, the place where we're going to is actually a cave. That cave is actually in that secret slope from where that old lady is with the stained glass igloo. All the way up through this crazy place. I guess I might as well talk to this lady. See if she has anything different to say. She kind of is. Yeah, not really all that different. We just need to take a tumble down here, jump a little bit weird, and get into the cave which I showed last time. Now we're able to break through these rocks and get another heart jewel. This one, of course, is for food. Excellent. However, that's not all that we're able to see in Rosen. The people might not say much different, but there's a new area here that we're able to just inspect. It's a little bit odd, to say the least. Sometimes I think that there's going to be like little extra things that the game was going to have, which makes me think that with this area in particular, something else was going to happen here, but unfortunately, not so much. This little fire here, which has been burning for who knows how long. There's a lamp down there, which people just say it's a lamp. But there's this particular box here that the girls comment on, and honestly I would love to inspect what's in the box, but it's not something we're able to actually inspect. I would love to know, but we will never know. There's also stairs. Where could these lead to? Yeah, we're back in Rafarga's house. Some place that I guess he had in secret. We'll never know the purpose, though. Poor Rafarga. I think they've said poor Rafarga more times than his actual name? Maybe equal. Yeah, this is just like a lament kind of area now. With whatever you can inspect at this point now. The fireplace, though, they seem very chipper about, though. But yeah, here's Rafarga's house. Now, our next place we actually can't warp to. We actually have to go to. If you ever wanted to go back to the Bewildering Cave, you can. Nothing wrong with that. But there's really no reason to. Keep missing... There we go. Because our next place we have to go to is actually technically the mini dungeon of the game. The Crimson Underpass. I guess the Inferno Mansion would also count as a mini dungeon in II, but... Anyway. Crimson Underpass has one last treasure that we weren't able to get because we didn't have one particular ability. On this screen, if you go all the way over to this part, you can see the chest in the distance there. The only way you're able to get that is if you have Protective Wind. Then you also have to wait for, well, a good couple seconds for it to wear off, because we're not able to open chests with it. There we go. That gives us our last Indigo Rainbow Amulet. That leaves only one last one to get. I actually wonder. I've never tried before from the Crimson Underpass, but... Hey, the escape gem does work! Technically considered it a dungeon. Considers it. And with that, we're heading a couple of villages onward. There's nothing more in II that we're able to get, so the next stop is Leary. For some reason, whenever I head back to Leary, it always puts me into that particular entrance when I want this one. You might have noticed this when we first entered, for the very first time, that there was this magic jewel sitting on an island up there that was connected by a bridge. No idea how to get to it, though, and it kind of baffled me for the longest time, especially when there isn't a lot of stuff related to this game online. So, I just had to do some digging around. And it turns out it's a little bit of an annoyance because it's a hidden area. This little part you can actually jump down into, and then you can float freely into the water, which will lead you all the way up here to some stairs. Then you can go all the way around and pick up the magic jewel with ease. Now, this magic jewel is, I think, the last one in the game, which seems weird because I think there is technically 2 more magic jewels somewhere, but I don't know where they are. And I've looked everywhere, and I can't find them. But in terms of magic, I think Fu would be the one who would use it the most. It's the most beneficial to her. And there you have it. I'm just going to go all the way back to see and show you just how weird it is in order to actually get back into the village properly, because it's weird. And then you just gotta like jimmy and you just kind of pop up. It's weird. But if there's anything, we might as well just like see how Abner and Athena are doing. Your elixir worked. Just unfortunate that it worked too well. Unfortunately, Abner and I think Athena Don't have anything else. Yeah, I don't have anything new to say, except for her. She has more mouth movements than you would ever expect. Yeah. Anyway, on to the next village! Now, I said there wasn't anything in II, but I did want to check back here just to talk to the boy and the mother. They did have some interesting dialogue. I'm gonna grow up to name my kids after you. And you will never know our names. Ever. We are girl 1, 2, 3. Our colors green, blue, and red. Good luck naming your kids. I don't know, do you have anything out of your pocket? No? Okay, I'm just gonna warp to the next village right in front of you. I think it's fair to give a stop to Liquido, even though there isn't nothing in particular in order to actually collect here. In the eastern horizon, a beautiful woman flew up to the Sky Garden. Okay, I never actually noticed that dialogue before. Then again, I don't really ever plan on going back here. But back here, really all I want to do is talk to Nero. He was kind of the only important character in this village. The darned island was alive. Nobody listened. You're about as fruity as the fruit. Hey, Nero. Good. Alright. Mind your mother. And that's pretty much it for Liquido. And the next place we're actually be going to is not a town. It's actually another dungeon. See you there. Back in the waterfall secret cave path. We have one last place in order to go to collect our final piece of treasure. Because other than that, I screwed this up already. Go me! Not all of the puzzles are puzzles you actually have to do again, but some of them are. Like, for instance, you can do that and just push the ball all the way through the door with you. It just doesn't go with you, unfortunately. But if you remember, there was that branching path that we didn't take the left path because we weren't able to do anything at the time. So we're just heading all the way back there in order to deal with it. Now, on top of that, there are a couple things that I do want to actually show off that I didn't beforehand, which actually would have made farming for gems a lot easier. And now that I say that, it's probably going to be false, and I should just never say anything ever. Their hitbox is slightly small. Smaller than I thought. I wasn't planning on... No, I guess I didn't. Oops. Remember these gel guys? I kind of just avoided them the last time. But actually, you don't have to. If you have the right spells, you're actually able to kill them, and they guarantee a drop of medium gems pretty much every time. Oh no, I'm gonna miss it. No! Oh, I could've got it. Damn it. Now I'm sad. Man, I wanted it. I want all the gems now. Even though they're useless to me. Eh. Give me riches, give me life. Alright. I have more than enough gems to do anything in the world. Except buy health potions. Now, you remember this guy? If he would actually cooperate and come over here. If you do a charge attack, you were actually able to just push him back into where you needed him to be. Which is quite interesting to actually see. Never knew about it before. Would have made that part a little bit easier. But now we're here at what we needed to do. Let's read the sign. Treasure ahead! We have all this gunk to get over, but how do we do that? Protective wind, of course! It's actually not as long as I thought it was, but definitely longer than we were ever able to do without this spell. And that leads us to our final treasure chest. A red Rainbow Amulet. And with that, we have every single Rainbow Amulet, all 8 of them. What can we do with 8 sets of Rainbow Amulets? Well, we'll have to figure that out back at the Rainbow Junction shop. See you there! Alright, let's see what we can get. Now, we've already got the Poopin' Shoes, we got the Escape Gem, we got the Magic Recovery Ring, we got all of Precia's shameful secrets and we gave them all to her. So now what we have left is the Black Diary. No idea who wrote it. I don't want to know. We need 7 amulets in order to buy this, so we're actually an extra set over. But we do want this. Intimate collection of private thoughts. It's all yours. We're gonna be looking... no. We're not done with our diaries. We only got a couple more entries left to go before we're done with our diaries. So, let's take a look at this Black Diary. The Scribblings of a Twisted Soul. We're not going to look at this diary quite yet. We're going to save that for another time when it's actually more important. But let's just say it's a diary for a certain character you wouldn't expect to keep a diary. Who's also a villain. Let's just say that. Now, we have 8 sets. What would we need the extra set for? As you can see, we have 5 items here, but everything kind of looks a little off symmetry-wise. Because, you know, we got this blank space right here. What happens if we examine it? There is an item here. His favorite of them all. The Final Wish. This is what we need every single Rainbow Amulet in the game to get. If we collect all of them, the final wish will come true. Got him. Wow! I have tracked down throughout the entire world every single one of these Rainbow Amulets. Now it comes true. It's interesting to see him outside of the shop, too. But we learn a little bit about him. He's not from this world. He's pretty much the only character who actually points out that there are other worlds besides Sephiroth. Something that doesn't come up at all in terms of the story of Magic Knight Rayearth, in terms of, well, the first season. The second season totally gets into this idea, but it's not anywhere other than here. Super Nintendo version certainly doesn't talk about it. It's a great vacation spot. And that's also true! It's a vacation spot, it's a utopia, everybody loves it. Well, yeah, there's a catch. But oh well. You came at a wrong time, let's just say that. But yes, the reason why he's here, and stuck here, is that the ability for him to travel between worlds, which is an item, got destroyed in a freak storm. Apparently he didn't bother to go find it himself. But now he can go home. Final wish was his own. And there we have it. We made a rainbow. Very small rainbow. It's like if you just extend the screen, you just kind of see that it just goes over to where the rest of the flowers are. Like, it doesn't go very far. So what is our reward for getting the final wish? After we complete the game, something special will be waiting for us. We won't be seeing this for a little bit, but here's something to get excited about. Post-game stuff. It's just a small thing, though. And so he must go back to his home rainbow planet. Goodbye! And there you have it! The Rainbow Amulet side quest, technically, is now complete! And in our items, we get the Rainbow Elder's Medal. Special reward awaits you. In order to access the stuff after you complete the game, you must have this in your inventory. Otherwise, it will not show up. And with that, we've also seen every single item in the game, because this spot had Precia's Shameful Secrets, Athena's Elixir, and the Sunrise and Twilight medallions from the Lake Dungeon were here. So there we go. We have everything, seen everything. What happens if we go back into the shop, though? What? Hello? No, but you left. Oh! Alright then. Yeah, you totally did because you look like him. But no, this is Lance. Whoopty crap, Lance. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of a group vacation with hair. But he left, and he decided to stay because Sephiroth is so interesting to him. Now, I think pretty much the only reason why he would be here and that you still have access to the Rainbow Junction shop is that technically you don't need to buy any of the items other than the Final Wish to actually finish this side quest. So technically you could still, like, collect all the Rainbow Amulets but then not use them for any other items other than the Final Wish. If that's the case, like, you could do that, but I don't know, there's such cool items here. And there you have it. We have completed pretty much everything in the game right now. That's it. All the heart jewels, every single collectible that we could find throughout the world has been collected. So that leaves only one thing left for us to do. We must go see Precia. And we'll have our next destination. So I'll see you next time, everyone, as we return to where it all began. See you next time, everyone.
Now you can lay out the boom.